So what's up, everybody? It's your boy Blizzy here with a Blizzy Mobile channel here on YouTube, making another video for you guys. I'm shooting this video off of my zflip 3 and want to do a little bit of footage with this guy right here, the zfold 3. Really like this phone. Really like this phone. I've had the Fold now for maybe going closer to 2 months. And I bought this phone with the Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus being in my pocket. So this was what when I seen this phone release, the first version of it, it's like when a new car comes out and it's been completely redesigned. If you have common sense, you know you let it roll out for the first couple batches, the first year. You know what I mean? See what's going on with it. Let the R&D and this testing of the parts and things like that. Let it play out for a little while, right? So that's what I did with the first version of this, and for good measure, and it worked out. So even on the second version, and I waited till this one came out to finally want to jump on it, and it's been a great experience with this. It's awesome. This phone is awesome for entertainment and messaging and everything, to hook it up with your computer, with your TV for streaming, S Pen, all of that for drawing, editing, art, all of that. Really, this phone is really awesome. And the fingerprint scanner on this thing is just sweet. It works really fast, and I love this phone. The Flip 3, which I'm shooting this video off of, is a great phone too. I love carrying the Flip for at work, because I don't know, before I bought this phone, I'll be honest, I didn't go even touch it very much. I just pretty much bought it because it looked awesome, and I knew that I would make it work for myself in one way or another. What I'm saying is, when I bought the Fold 3, I didn't realize how big it was. So this is a big phone if you work in. I work in production, and I move a lot of heavy material, lots of heavy material throughout my whole shift, and it's hard for me to have this in my pocket every day. Even with it folded up, it is still a chunky phone. And I have the Spigen Tough Armor or Slim Armor case on here, so it makes it a little bit more thick, but it's not terrible with this case. This case is awesome, by the way. Spigen makes some really sweet cases, and this one just has the hinge protection. It makes me feel a little bit better that it's covered. And yeah, I really like the Fold 3. So now, like I was saying, with the weight of this phone, if you work in an industry where there's a lot of dust, like I work in, which my Flip 3, it acquires these screens, the foldable screens, acquire a lot of dust and excuse me, a lot of dust and fingerprints on the Fold 3, especially on its stock screen protector, will acquire millions of smudges and spots, and I've wiped down, and I keep one of these on hand at all times for these foldables and these LCD screens. So the weight of the device has been the only thing that stopped me from wanting to carry it every day, but The Flip 3 is awesome. The Flip that I'm shooting this video off is awesome for going and taking quick photos and just being able to pull it out real quick, and it's right there. The phone is so light, and it's great. It's a great carry. It fits in your pocket. It's like it's nestled in the corner, the very bottom of your front pocket. You don't notice it's there. I'm a smoker in particular, and it feels like a pack of cigarettes in my other pocket. I know I need to quit, but this is just giving you scenarios of how this phone feels comparative in your pocket. Now the Z Fold 3, if you're carrying an iPhone 12, feels like an iPhone 12 and a half. If you're carrying S20 Plus, like I was carrying, like my wife is carrying now, it feels like two of those easily in a candy bar shape, the weight of it. But the pros and cons, if you can make it work in your life, if you work in an office and you don't have to work in a fast-paced industry, you could probably slide by with carrying the Fold, no problem. But that's just some small complaints when it comes to my lifestyle and that particular phone. Now the Flip, I carry it every day. I work in a dusty environment. I just am very mindful when I open my phones to make sure that there isn't big particle chunks in the hinge and the foldable part of the screen, and I just make sure that I pay attention to that. And like I said, I stay with one of these around, so it keeps the phone clean, and I try to keep shit out of the folding part and the hinge part of the phone as much as possible. Obviously, that's what we all do. But shit happens. Be careful of getting things smashed in those folding parts, and be as careful as you can. Now with the new Android update, I'm still testing things out, so you guys let me know in the comments how these phones are working out for you, or if you're interested in them. If you're interested in either of these phones and you have any questions, like, man, I've been using them for the Fold for about 2 months and the Flip for just a few weeks now in my everyday life. But if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments, and I'll be glad to give you whatever information I can about them and how they've worked for me. I have carried both of these at my job, and I can make both of them work. I prefer the Flip 3 now that I got that, or my S20 Plus was a great carry, and was the last phone to come with expandable storage. The S20 Ultra was the last phone to come out with expandable storage that is still receiving OTAs, over the air updates, and you can do whatever you want with your storage, man. You can put as much on there. I think it goes up to a terabyte, but you know what I mean? That generation is gone. Expandable storage, I've adapted, I guess you could say. Everyone has adapted in the phone industry, because Apple doesn't have it either. Like, we lost we got wired, no more Bluetooth, or I'm sorry, no more earbud connections, no headphone jacks anymore on the phones. It's just people adapt. You adapt and you move on. Can't complain about it forever. So yeah, but you guys, I just wanted to put this out there. There's a countdown on the Samsung website for the new S Experience. The S22, the S22 Plus, the S22 Ultra is coming. So the S22 Ultra is the new flagship that's going to be obviously launched here from Samsung, and it's going to be a banger. Yeah, it's going to be a nice device. Believe that. All of those, that whole line will be nice devices. Now, I wonder if it's going to be as over the top as the Flip and the Fold releases. I really, we'll see. How they do. Google is coming out with a foldable phone also, so had to see. One thing for me when it comes to the Google Pixel phones, first of all, not the operating system's not running particularly correct, and owners all over the place are just not happy with it. And some YouTube reviewers have even said that they're not going to use it until they fix these updates. So, I can't really say much on that, but if they're coming out with the same design as the Pixel 6 with the foldable, like I've seen leaks of it, I don't like that cream colored on the top of the phone and the camera area on the back. I don't like that, those border colors like that in particular. I don't think that they look very attractive, and I think that the cream looking color with the white offset or in the black, I just don't think it looks very good to me in particular. I don't think that I like the gray on the Pixel 6 and the 6 Ultra, but nevertheless, that is just something I didn't find very attractive about that device. And if they moving on to the foldable, I don't know if I'll like that either, but we'll have to see what that ends up looking like. The other really nice foldable device that Oppo Find and Find, that foldable phone is badass. And if you go watch Jerry Rig Everything, he pretty much destroys that phone and breaks it down, and you can see that that's good quality in that phone. That's a good quality foldable. If you were looking for a second option, if you could find one of those. So this is just a bunch of chatter and talking about some randomness, but this is the things to come here and the things going on if you're looking for some nice devices. Pixel 6, 6 Ultra, they have released 2 updates since I've really done any kind of research as far as what people using the systems and the phones are going through now currently. But go ahead and check some videos out here, and I'll maybe do an update video on that. I currently don't have a Pixel 6 or Ultra in my possession, so I can't give you any real-time use, but these are just the things I'm seeing other reputable reviewers going through. So keep that in mind if you're going to make a purchase. You guys, I'm thinking about buying one of the newer iPhones that's coming out to do some research. Basically, I haven't had an iPhone in probably 15 years, and I'm just thinking about maybe going back to the system and seeing if I like it. Do you think it's worth it? Should I buy an iPhone again? Should I stay using my Androids, or always keep an Android around? And well, I like the iPhone. Again, I don't know, but you guys let me know what you think. We'll see you in the next one, you guys. This is my Blizzard of the month video. This video today and tonight, there was a huge blizzard here. Well, it was supposed to be huge. We got maybe 11 inches here where I live in Maine, and maybe it wasn't so bad for you, or maybe it was worse for me. But I heard some parts of Rhode Island got hit really bad. Let me know in the comments. You guys have a great one. Be safe. Peace.